For error prevention, what Jacob Nelson really meant is more of a mistake prevention than error prevention. The difference between error and mistake is system based. It is a scenario where even the developers or the programmers of the software did not expect this to happen. For example, the 404 not found error. The programmers did not actually plan for this to happen. In other words, you can say that this is due to the programmers or developers' mistake, whereas a mistake is a human-induced, which could be due to a poorly designed user interface or human physiological error. For example, users actually want to click on products but accidentally clicked on About Us. So in the example, you can see that the text is blank. So if you want to prevent users from sending a blank message or sending a blank text, you would want to disable the button if the system has not detected any input. Another form of error prevention or mistake prevention is making the primary action more prominent than the secondary action. So how do you actually define primary action or secondary action? Most often, it is determined by the frequency of use, which is also known as an affirmative call to action. The confirmation button has the higher possibility of being the primary action as it will be more frequently used, hence it should be the most strategically positioned. The tendency for users to accidentally execute the secondary function of button is less likely to happen as it is being placed and designed less prominently from user access, which serves the purpose of good error prevention. This is a classic comical example of mistake prevention. If you don't wish for your users to poop all over the place, you make sure that the toilet roll is placed near the toilet bowl so that the users do not have to reach out far enough to soil the entire bathroom. Another form of error prevention or mistake prevention is the autocomplete function. Where users have a certain keyword or phrase to search for, the system can suggest what is the possible intention choice of words. This is to prevent users from entering the wrong search message. And in a common use case, some telephone text requires users to key in a country code. For instance, the Singapore country code is +65. It is a possible scenario that users could remember the Singapore country code wrongly, say for instance +64, which may end up getting them a wrong result. To prevent this from happening, we simply have to provide a drop-down menu where the country codes are provided and they just have to select the right country corresponded with a graphical representation of the country's flag.